In this video, we're going to compare the following functions: x, 1 over x, on the interval 0, 1. Okay? That means here that x is bigger than 0 and that x is less than 1. Okay, so how to do that? So in this case, we have x is different from 0 and it's positive. So we can divide by x, both sides by x, without affecting the order of these numbers. So we divide both sides by x. So let's do that. So we have x over x less than or equal than 1 over x. So this is just 1. So we have 1 less than 1 over x. But we know that x is less than 1. This means that x is less than 1 over x on this interval, on 0, 1. Okay, so let's graph these two functions. So this is our x-axis, this is our y-axis. Okay, here we have the function y equals x. So let's have this one as 1. Okay, so this is our function. This is y equals x. 1 over x is this one. Okay. Okay, so this is 1. This is the line 1. So we see here on this interval, 1 over x is on top of x. That means it's bigger than x. Okay, it gets very big compared to x when we get closer and closer to 0. Okay, the only point of intersection is that when we have x is 1. In this case, we have 1 over x and x both are equal. Okay, we can see from here another thing is that the limit of 1 over x as x goes to 0 from the right. So as we get closer to 0 from this side here, is that 1 over x is getting bigger and bigger. So we can write or express this as the limit of 1 over x equals plus infinity as x goes to 0 from the right. Okay, it means it's getting bigger and bigger. So this shows graphically and using algebra that x is less than 1 over x when we are in the interval 0, 1. If we are outside of this interval, we can see that x is bigger than 1 over x when x is bigger than 1. Okay. To see this or to prove it, note that we are in the interval. So let's write it here. We are in the interval 1 plus infinity. That means x is bigger than 1, and that means x is positive. So we divide everything by x. So let's do that. Divide everything by x. We get x over x bigger than 1 over x, and this is 1 bigger than 1 over x, and we know that x is bigger than 1. That means x is bigger than 1 over x. So this is algebra. We should be able to manipulate this and play with them to get more familiar results. And sometimes we just make mistakes about this one. But this is the algebra, the fundamentals of algebra that we have to keep in mind. Another thing that we need to do is when we graph this kind of functions, so 1 over x is positive. That means it's on top of the x-axis. It's here. Okay, it's on top. This is our x-axis, so it's positive. It's here. X is positive as well, so it's on top of the the x-axis. That's if you do it down, that means you're wrong, because your function, when the function is positive, it's on above the x-axis. Okay, if you have any questions, please comment. Thank you.